Indigenous peoples have rich connections to the lands in what is now the province of Alberta. They drove their own robust economy in this territory for thousands of years before colonization and were key contributors to the early settlement of the province, and yet they were not given opportunity to participate in the new economy. Today, Alberta Indigenous Opportunities Corporation is proudly working to respond. Tawau, Cree for there is room. You are welcome. We recognize Indigenous peoples as drivers of growth and prosperity. A first-of-its-kind Crown corporation with $1 billion available to facilitate and guarantee investment financing needs of First Nations and Métis settlements. AIOC is determined to create a new pathway to support Indigenous independence, wealth creation, and capacity building. Through Indigenous ownership in Alberta's natural resources, agriculture, telecommunications, transportation, and related infrastructure. By working to break down long-standing colonial barriers and restrictive government policies, AIOC is bringing about an inclusive economic ecosystem. By facilitating access to capital and lowering the cost of borrowing, we shall enable true Indigenous partnerships and investment. Our capacity grants support Indigenous groups to independently source experts to assess eligible investment opportunities. From legal advice and project evaluations to financial due diligence, negotiation, structuring, our grants support informed decision-making. The benefits of this are obvious. Through direct Indigenous investments, the prosperity gap between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples can be reduced. As active participants in the economy, Indigenous peoples can create capacity in their communities and, if they choose, direct revenues to meet community priorities such as education, employment, and housing, to name just a few. Proudly, Indigenous peoples are positioned to actively participate and lead in the economy once again for the benefit of many generations to come. Tawau! The AIOC engagement team is ready to make room. Let's have a conversation.